entertainment, giving you that sports and that news. What? And them reviews.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Big Cool Entertainment, and today I am back with another The Carmichael Show review. I watched last night's episode today because I couldn't get to it last night because it was interfering. It would have interfered, can't talk, but it would have interfered with my Walking Dead review and Talking Dead viewing. So everything falls behind The Walking Dead. As you all know, the channel is pretty much Walking Dead based, which I will be changing that, and I will do a channel update video either tomorrow or Wednesday, letting you know some of the changes that will be happening on my channel. But to the back to the Carmichael Show review, season 2, episode 2, titled "The Fallen Heroes." This episode was about fallen comedic hero Bill Cosby. As you all know, Bill Cosby has been in the news the last 6, 7, 8 months on allegations of rape, date rape, drugging, over 50 women, 55 women, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe, going off of what they said in the episode last night, maybe they egged it on, but I doubt that because it's based on facts. I mean, you never want to add more to a situation like that. But 55 women to date have accused Mr. Bill Cosby, a legendary comedian, actor, in the entertainment world, of raping them. Of course, he's come out and said he did not do it. But last night's episode was pretty much funny. You had Maxine, Jared's girlfriend, of course, taking a stand of, boycotting anything that has to do with Bill Cosby because Jared got tickets for them two to go see. He wanted to be a surprise, which we all know why, because if he would have flat out told Maxine that I got tickets to Bill Cosby's comedy show, she would have did what she did once she talked him into telling her what the surprise would be, which is not go have a big problem with it because she's a woman. She's standing up for women rights, which you understand and you support, because no woman should go through this. But Jared, being the comedian and the lead in his own show, had some comedic relief about it, and Maxine did too. She said, I had to be unconscious for me to go to the show," throwing a little jab at Bill Cosby and the allegations of that's how he raped the women. He put some in there. He slipped them a roofie. They were knocked out, and he did what he did, and they woke up with no memory of anything, or just the memory was blurry. But anyway, last night's episode was Jared's parents' 34th anniversary. They went over. The plan was to go over there, briefly leave. But as you all know, if you're accustomed to watching the show, every time he goes to his family's house, it's always a discussion about serious issues that's spent with some comedic moments. Which this is why the show is great, because it's a POV type of show in terms of everybody that's involved in the family or in that discussion having a different point of view. And basically, Jared was saying that talent trumps morals, which, unfortunately to say, that is true at times. It's getting better now because, people are taking a stand that it doesn't matter how much power, how much talent, how much people recognize you. You shouldn't get off with being able to just pay the victims to be quiet or whatever it may be, and that you should be held accountable like any other American citizen living in the United States would be. Any other day. But David Allegreer, who's Jared's father, made some jokes and told Maxine when she found out that he was gonna go, she said, "I promise you, if he's convicted during the show, I will walk out and leave, and I'll text you that." And it was funny because he's just saying, like, everybody's innocent and proven guilty, and although the allegations of 55 women are extreme and is a high number, and you can't believe that 55 women are all just making up the same story. Some of them, yeah, but all 55 women, anybody with any common sense will know that that is not the case, and where there's smoke there's fire, as the saying goes. And Bill Cosby is some way guilty of it. But Jared's father upset his mom, and she had a funny moment where she said, "Well, Maxine, update Bill's page to make it 56 women because she's hurt that her husband decides to spend the rest of their anniversary at a Bill Cosby stand-up show instead of with her, knowing what he's done. And they eventually go. He asks Jared's dad asks, "Are you mad at me?" She said no. He said, I'm glad because I hate when you're mad at me. And Jared asked, "Are you disappointed in me?" She said, "No, I'm mad at you." He said, "Thanks, because I hate it when you're disappointed with me." So basically, they vice versa. Both can live with one being mad and the other being disappointed. So you fast forward to Jared and his father in the car riding, and Jared asks his dad, "Do you really think Bill Cosby did that?" And he looked, side to side. He said, "Son, let the windows up." And he said, pretty much, yeah, it's a chance that he did it. I'm paraphrasing because I just draw a blank. But, he pretty much, yeah, you think he did it. Had some, guilt in these accusations. And then he gave his son a flashlight and he pulled the car over, told him to leave, to get out. And, Jerry was like, "You really gonna put me in this bad neighborhood?" He said, "Son, there are no bad neighborhoods. They're just people. They're just bad people that do things in this type of neighborhood." So Jared had time to reflect. Uh, his dad got to the house without him. Obviously, he had a gift for his wife, gave it to her, and they later realized it was stolen. She was like, "Dad, did you steal it?" He's like, "Well, if it's $600 and I got it from the back of a guy's truck for $80, is that considered stealing?" Because the mom was trying to convince, or she was trying to tell Jared that you can't unknow what you know. And Jared, as he always does, try to call his mom or dad out on something when they're giving him advice when they're kind of being hypocritical. She was saying, "Well, son, I was just trying to tell you that for your benefit." And she said, "Oh, honey, I love it, and I love the gift." And Jared went on to tell Maxine that he didn't enjoy his time after thinking about it. It's just like it's just hard to support it or enjoy it because what you know about your favorite comedian, rapper, your mom, dad, or whatever. If it ever comes out that somebody's done something horrible, it's hard to get that out. And although early in the episode he was saying you got to learn how to separate real life issues with work, and that's hard to do sometimes, especially with situations like this. But overall, last night's episode was terrific, very funny. One of my favorite shows. Jared Carmichael is a funny guy. The cast is hilarious. It was well done, and I will be back next week with a review on next week's episode. Like I said, like this channel, thumbs up the video. Leave your comments in the comment section below. If you watch it out there, any of y'all, my subscribers or the fans of this show, leave your comments in the comment section below and give me some feedback because I love to hear y'all take on it. And if you haven't seen the show, I suggest you check it out and see and give it a chance. It's a pretty good show, pretty funny, well acted, well thought out. But like I said, subscribe to the channel, favorite, share, leave your comments in the comment section below, thumb up the video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.